Because of human evolution and adaptation, many species are crucially affected by this change, and many have been on the edge of extinction. The Asian elephant, or the Elephas maximus in the genus Elephas, has been considered endangered on the IUCN Red List, with a population of less than 50,000. This species is only one of many that are vulnerable to extinction. But why is this happening? How can we prevent this from happening? We first have to know the origin and features of Asian elephants. Relatives to the Asian elephant are the Indian elephant, the African elephant, and the Sumatran elephant. Asian elephants are native to grasslands and a variety of forests, including tropical evergreen, moist deciduous, dry deciduous, and dry thorn forests across Southeast Asia in areas including Sumatra and Borneo. The climate zones of these areas are temperate and consist of temperatures averaging 64 degrees. Precipitation is very high in tropical areas and is normally over 100 inches per year. However, during dry seasons, precipitation is usually less than 2.4 inches. Because of the climate in these areas, Asian elephants have a unique way of thermoregulation. Asian elephants are endothermic and homeothermic animals, like most mammals and birds. The majority of their heat is used to maintain their high body temperatures, and body temperatures are maintained constant inside, regardless of the climate. Elephants will increase the flow of blood to their ears to flap them and lose heat, and their trunk will be used as a shower when temperatures are high. Asian elephants are primary consumers and herbivores, and they eat plants such as grasses, sugarcane, tree bark, fruits, seeds, and more. This elephant ranges from 6.5 to 11.5 feet in height, about 21 feet in length, and weighs around 11,000 pounds. Asian elephants have trunks with no bones or cartilage, but just 100,000 or more muscles, which allows them to be very flexible. Their trunks are used as a snorkel while swimming, and they also help them eat, drink, communicate, touch things, and move things. They also have large brains, which allows them to learn many behaviors and control their motor functions. Their leg bones act as pillars, which allow them to stand for long periods of time with stability. Male Asian elephants also use their tusks to dig for water, move heavy objects, and remove bark from trees. They also have a big fibrous pad at the bottom of their heels to serve as cushioning.
How do Asian elephants reproduce? Asian elephants reproduce sexually with polygynous mating. Female Asian elephants have a hormone called pheromone in their urine, and they make loud intrasonic calls to attract males. These calls last for 5 days and are audible to 2.5 miles away. Males have a higher testosterone and aggression during a period called must, which makes females more attracted to them. Asian elephant mating can occur any time of the year. Most females give birth at 16 to 17 years old, and gestation lasts about 22 months. How do Asian elephants serve the ecosystem? They are able to maintain the balance and diversity of numerous plants through seed disposal as they eat seeds. This also prevents overgrowth. Moreover, they trample forests and grassland, making pathway for smaller animals to coexist. In savannas, they push over trees, excavate water holes, and fertilize the land, which also helps other species to thrive. They also help with transportation, work for humans, and are a religious symbol and sometimes even used to fight during wartime. Now that we know everything about Asian elephants, we need to know why they're endangered. They're mainly threatened by habitat loss, fragmentation, and poaching. Asia is a populous continent that is constantly developing in economics and urbanization. Therefore, farming, mining, roads, canals, and plantation cause Asian elephant population to inhabit smaller pieces of land. When these elephants have smaller habitat, they face the risk of disease, disaster, inbreeding, and more. Additionally, many people like to poach these elephants for their tusks, which contain ivory that is used in artifacts and jewelry and are formerly found in items such as piano keys. Humans also poach for many other body parts such as skin, tail hair, and meat. How are we trying to save Asian elephants? The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora banned ivory from being traded in 1989. Moreover, there are anti-poaching patrols that confiscate poaching tools from people. Organizations are also trying to re-establish and connect Asian elephant habitats so they can migrate successfully. The answer to the question of whether Asian elephants are going to be extinct is something that will date back to thousands of years ago. Evolution has stated that all animals will eventually go extinct, and therefore the possibility for Asian elephants to slowly decrease and eventually extinct is high. The extinction of Asian elephants will cause less biodiversity, losing the ability of the remaining forest to sequester carbon. More importantly, there are small species like the mongoose that depend on the Asian elephant for the breakdown of trees that create their living environment. Without the Asian elephant, these small animals would also be vulnerable to extinction. Asian elephants are not the only species that are directly affected by human destruction. Many other species that are reliant on Asian elephant are also being threatened.